Yes, what's going on, people? We are back for another review on the channel. Myles in the building, if you don't know. This time, we're doing Lil Wayne. Now, Funeral is the first album we've got since 2018. But I hope it's got new music on it, because we know that the Carter 5 did not have any new music on that at all. I don't know when it was made, but some of them tunes Martin Shkreli was showing us time ago. And yeah, man, we already heard that. We've got 24 tracks. Kobe Bryant, that is kind of why it's 24 tracks on there, because he's, you know, shouting out his bro. Of course, rest in peace, Kobe, every single time. On the track list, I saw Big Sean on there, and I kind of got excited. I can't lie. I think Halsey was on there, but I don't know if that was real or not. So yeah, that track list that I saw on social media, she went on there, fam. She's not on this album. Adam Levine is though, Maroon 5, and I can't lie. He was cancelled to me after he started singing Bob Marley, and that didn't work for me. That was not top choice at all, ever. But we had a lot of people on there as well. Lil Baby's on there. Takeoff, 2 Chainz, and before we even talk about anyone else, Takeoff's on a track by himself. I don't see no Quavo, I don't see no Offset, just Takeoff. We're gonna get a good verse, I'm sure. Going into this album, expectations, I'm thinking, okay, are we gonna get a Dedication 6 vibe? Are we getting a Carter 5? Are we gonna get music from 2018, 2019? Can we get something that's good? Now, in some of the other reviews I've done in the past, I usually, you know, talk about every single track in detail. But we saw the J Hustle, that was like 25 minutes long. I'm not trying to do that again. And the Huncho one was decent, so we need to be breaking some of these down, skimming through some of them, but you know, it's a review, so we're gonna have to get into it right now. The first track we get is Funeral. Intro is what it is, isn't it? When I first heard it, I can't lie to you, it was one of them ones where I was like, this is it, it's gonna build, it's gonna drop crazy, it's gonna do something mad, but it never did. Now, I'm not mad at the song, I'm not gonna say that it's a bad song and that, I'm just saying that, like, sometimes I wanna hear something crazy. Yeah, so track number 2, Mahogany. It's different. I mean, it's got a woman going, literally, yeah. And I'm like, okay. But the flow, Mahogany, I can't lie. Track number 2 is solid. So far, 2 out of 2, I'm liking. But, I mean, there's still 22 tracks left. There's still like an hour and a half left, or an hour and 10 minutes. It's long, but we need to get into it. Track number 3. Listen, yeah. That beat is absolutely trash, but absolutely brilliant at the same time. Now, man said brilliant, you know, brilliant. Why? Because only Lil Wayne can rap over that type of beat. Now, I can hear the baby on this track. Now, the first time I was listening to this project, I was thinking, a lot of these songs, I was giving away to other people. I was almost like, yeah, this is a good Lil Wayne tune, but it could be also someone else's song. And this one, I can hear the baby going, ha, and all them ad-libs, and now my voice, it ain't hitting like the baby's is, but you know what I'm trying to say. The beat, I feel like, a minute in, you're in the zone. After that, you're like, no, I'm not trying to hear that, you know. It sounds terrible, but I still like the tune. So I feel like so far, we're so many tracks in, but I'm not 100% gassed, but I still like it. And it's still early days, isn't it? Obviously, this came out yesterday, but where are we going with this album right now? Is there going to be a tune that I really, really vibe with still? So track number 4 is I Do It with Big Sean and Lil Baby. Now, Big Sean, it's been a minute. It's been a while. Like 2017 was the last time he dropped something. I'm hoping we get something. I'm about to press play on this right now, yeah. I'll be back in a second. All right, I'm actually gonna play it through this time as well, just to make sure still. Please, don't ruin it for me, bro. Big Sean, please.
I don't talk shit, bitch, I do.
Why? Bruh. Now, you guys might like that I'm being critical. I'm gonna listen to the rest off this, so I'll just do my review at the end. But I'm not gonna lie, it didn't hit. Like, Big Sean could do so much better than that. Big Sean can do so much better than that, and I feel like he shortchanged himself. Like, it's nice to hear man back. Last time he was dropping tunes was what? I'm single again with Janae, and I know I wasn't singing that right, but you get what I'm trying to say, innit? No, let me come back on the other side once I listen to the rest of the tune. Yeah, man, so Lil Baby on that track. I'm not gonna lie, Big Sean, Lil Baby, Lil Wayne should be the tune that is ringing off, you know. That should be the tune that's the one right now. And for me, it's not. Now, obviously, it's still early when I'm recording this, and I'm gonna keep saying that throughout because I feel like this might change my perspective as time goes on. But Big Sean said, I do. It's not Soulja Boy, fam. It's not you. It ain't that. So, yo, I can't lie. This one might have to be stricken off for me still. Track number 5 is Dreams. And I'm not going to lie. Either X could have been on this. Ski Master Slump God could have done so. Up on the flip, so like, And obviously, again, these are bad impersonations, isn't it? Like, comment section be nice still. But I'm just saying, it's decent, but the drops aren't hitting. There's something about the album so far for me that is not hitting as well as it should be. I expect sometimes higher from Lil Wayne, you know, especially when it's an album where he's had the freedom because he's not, you know, Birdmaning is not cashing in or cashing out or cash app or any of that anymore. So, I mean, I'm being critical right now. Maybe I'll like these songs in the future, but right now, Dreams, that's the least favorite song. Big Sean is doing better on the song before that than this one still. Track number 6, Stop Playing With Me. I'm not gonna lie, I liked it. I didn't think I was gonna like this one still, yeah. It actually hits. It's coming with a different vibe that's a bit like, ooh, the flow is, it's with Lil Wayne, yeah. The flow is so important, it's so key. Like I said I think it was like track number 2, track number 3, yeah. Sometimes it can be absolutely trash, like absolutely trash beat, but he'll destroy it and it will just be sick. This song, Stop Playing With Me, I think it's track number 6, like I said, it's different because we're hitting a different vibe where it's mellow, but he's got the flow where it's coming at you constantly. And this guy doesn't write any lyrics either. This guy don't write anything down from what he said. But I don't know why, but I like this one a bit more than I thought I was going to do when it first dropped. All right, as soon as I heard Clap For Him, City goes. That's it. If City goes on this tune right now, this will be the hot smash of the summer, and it's February now when this video comes out. Literally, I don't understand why I don't see City Girls' name featured on there. Imagine JT going, hey man, baby. Again, impersonations in this video have been terrible so far, but I think you get what I'm trying to say here. It's a decent song. It's a strip club type song, but City Girls needed to be on this. But, actually, that would be a sticking point though. I just thought about it because we got City Girls, but they're cool with Cardi, Lil Wayne's cool with Nicki. Is it sticky? Don't know why it's rhyming, but I'm just saying that's a bit of a weird one still. Anyway, let's get into the next tune. But City Girls definitely should have been on Clap For Him. All right. I could honestly say I don't like Bing Rames or Bing James or whatever it's called with J-Rock. I thought J-Rock was going to save it. He didn't for me. Again, I can see why there's an appeal why people will like this one, but for me, I'm not here for that one at all. Like, shout out Lil Wayne again. I have to keep saying that because people are going to think I'm hating, but this ain't it, fam. This ain't it. J-Rock should have come with that King's Dead flow, you know. I know it's spoiled for choice, but if he did, I gotta go get it. I gotta go. Like, it would have been fire. But this is a bit lackluster, man. Like, I expect better from both. And you know what? Track 9, Not Me, is up next. Do you remember that tune that came out time ago, yeah, with Drake, where it's called Believe Me? It's the same flow. Now, obviously, he's dropped bare songs, Lil Wayne. He dropped bare stuff in the past. Like, that's just who he is. But sometimes when I hear the old flows, if you listen to Not Me and you listen to Believe Me, it's the same flow, different beat. It's a more modern beat. Like the one with Drake came out like 2012, 13. This is obviously 2019/20 because it's definitely made in 2019. But yeah, it's all right. But Drake might as well have been on this at this point in time. But yeah, it's good, but it's just, you know, when you hear something else and you're like, I heard another song over this. So yeah, sticky. But Adam Levine's up next though. Okay, interesting. He better not Maroon 5 it? That's what I'm saying. He better not Maroon 5 this. All right, man said, I don't trust nobody, and it was good. Adam Levine, man, you know, hey, it was a bit better than I expected still. Like, I think with Lil Wayne though, we know that he can do this because when he made that tune, Nothing But Trouble, or Nothing But Trouble, I should say, with Charlie Puth, I still play that song now. If that comes on, it's sick. And obviously a pop band or like dance group used that part of the song and they made their own song out of it and it was a hit too. So we know that them two can, you know, bring hits together when, you know, Lil Wayne mixes with like a pop artist. And I'm not mad at the song. It's bare mellow, yeah. And I was like, yo, Adam, I even call him Adam Levine. Adam, don't mess this up. And I can't get it, man, because it's actually good. So we move on to the next tune. All right, so the next one is Know You Know. Or If You Know, You Know. No, it's called Know You Know with 2 Chainz. Obviously, they've made a project together. I think it was called Collie Grove. So, and there was the artwork where they kind of blended into one person, which was kind of cool, but kind of weird at the same time. But it's decent. Like 2 Chainz has been on this alternative trap beat melody wave for a while, you know, and now he's coming back with this kind of vibe. I do like it. Will I play this one a lot? I feel like if it comes up in the mix, I'll listen to it, but it's not my top pick. Right now, I'm not even over the Adam Levine one, you know. Adam Levine smashed it, fam. I can't even believe. Yeah, we're gonna skip Wild Dogs and move on. No. All right, so we're at track number 13. Obviously, that's Lil Wayne with Harden. Obviously, of course, it's Lil Wayne. We're on his album. It feels like the midway point of an album. Now, this album is like 24 songs. So, of course, it is pretty much the midway point, but it's calm, but am I gassed? No. Is it good? It's alright. It's cool. And obviously, like a lot of the lyrics are kind of going over my head at the moment, but I'm not gonna be wheeling up certain songs. Like I said, Adam Levine a bit too heavy on this album so far. You know, he might be number one feature on this album thus far. So I Don't Sleep with Takeoff. Firstly, let's talk about Takeoff, bruv. He's back. Like, it's not even that he's back. He's doing good features. Like, there was a time where you'd get Quavo. You could get Quavo 12 by the pound. You can get Offset, bare tunes last year he dropped, but Takeoff was not really that, he wasn't really around, you know, but this one is good. He does I think he does an 8-bar of like a slower kind of like, you know, flow. Then he does a 4-bar where he just goes, again, I know impersonation is poor, be quiet, shush. But it's one of those situations where this is actually very decent. I like this. It's got a bounce to it. And this is something I'm definitely keeping. So Sights and Silences is up next. And you know what, right? It's one of those situations where I'm thinking to myself, if we didn't see the fact that the dream was on this, I thought this was a woman. Now, obviously, voices are different when people sing it and when people are talking. We've heard my voice so far, and we know that it's trash. I ain't tried to sing. I've just done rapping, or maybe I have tried to sing. I don't even remember at this point, but this is a good song. It's nice and chill. It's nice and mellow. Dream comes in with a dreamy, I know, dreamy hook, but it's not bad. It's actually not bad. My voice goes high pitched like the Dreams is in the song, but this is actually fairly decent. I can't lie. I'll give it some credit. Like he's done well on that. Now the next one is Ball Hard with Lil Twist. That one. I ain't heard Lil Twist since Young Money and Young Moolah Baby. I ain't heard him since that. So let's see what this one has to offer. I can't lie. I can't lie. Why is the song delivering? This song might be the best song on the album for me so far. Adam Levine was holding up the top spot. Yeah, Takeoff came through, was a close second. This might have overtaken them both. Listen, bowed like Sinead O'Connor is cheeky. It's rude in the first place, but the beat is fire. Lil Twist, I thought Lil Twist, obviously, last time I heard Lil Twist, I was like 13. Do you know what I mean? That was a long time ago, but obviously he's grown up now. He must be about 21, 22, maybe a little bit older, maybe a bit younger. I don't know, but he should be in his 20s by now. If he was 11 and he's only like 19 now, mad thing. But this is the best tune right now. I can't lie. The hook shouldn't be a hook. Man's talking about Pee Wee Herman and Sinead O'Connor and all these. He's just naming people, but it bangs. I can't lie. It's a bit deep. It's winning for me right now. We got, how many, where are we now? We're on track 16, yeah? But this might be one of my favorite tracks. This might be my favorite cut off the album right now. Nah, it's rude. It's rude. I'm not gonna lie, we're not doing track 17 because, yeah, it's just I'm not reading the brackets either. If you have the track list in front of you, you could do that. But next, all right. So track number 18 is "Get Out of My Head." XXXTentacion is the feature on there. Rest in peace to X. No, not no to Rest in Peace X. No to the song. I don't know. It's a grunge type tune, innit? And it sounds like the X vocals do sound kind of polished. They definitely seem like they might have, been proper like vocal, not like voice notes that they put in the last album. But I'm not sure. It was good, but the song didn't drop right. And if the song dropped right, it could have been a mad thing. It could have been a mad thing. But I feel like Don't Cry on the Carter 5 was better than this one, and this one kind of let me down still, but you know, rest in peace X, and Lil Wayne is Lil Wayne, but this one didn't hit. And after the Lil Twist tune, what else is gonna hit on this album right now? Because I don't know. That like Lil Twist, shout out him still. Nah, Lil Twist, man, that's my guy now. You know, I can't even lie. So the next track we get is Piano Trap. Now, Piano Trap is actually fairly decent. I can't even lie. Like, Piano Trap is good for the first minute, but the switch up towards the end of the tune when there's like a minute left, yeah, is dirty. Absolutely dirty. Now, I don't understand why the first part was so long and the second part was so short. I wanted the other way around. Bro, the second part of that song's sick, but obviously at the same time, whoever produced that one, obviously they're gonna have it their way and have it like that. But the second part of that song is way better than the first part. The first part, it just drags on for a little bit too long. And some of the tracks on the album, across that, it's like the tracks that are short are sometimes the ones that need something to be longer, and the ones that are longer are too short. So I don't know how the process was for this particular project that he done, but I don't know. Like it feels like a lot. Certain tracks are hitting. Yeah, like I said, Lil Twist, Adam Levine, Takeoff, Mahogany. There's a lot of tunes that are hitting, but then at the same time, a few of them are not hitting the same spot that I want them to as well. So it's a bit shaky. Yeah, line them up. We're gonna skip because no, thank you. I'm fine. I don't like that one. Do you know what it is? Yeah, with Dark Side, I feel like it's got a good element to it. Like I like what he's trying to do, but it needed something else. And like I said earlier, like certain tracks need something, others need stuff taken out of them. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm not trying to send shots at anyone. I'm just saying, like, it's all right, but it ain't it. So we move on to the next one. Winding down to the end of the album now, we get Nevermind, which is like a poppy, rocky, poppy, hip-hoppy kind of tune. Why I said bare genres in one, I don't know. We're at the end of this album now. I've been sitting here for a while still, so it's one of them ones we've had to break it down. But it's decent. It's one of them songs that, like, if you're looking for something that's lighthearted and a bit like, you know, what am I like, then you're gonna play this tune. But for the most part, it's just there. I think there's other highlights in the actual album, and you know, when you get to the end of the album, sometimes the end of the album can be shaky and the start of the album's fire, or sometimes the middle part's fire. I feel like the last tunes since Lil Twist, so after track 16, they haven't hit as much, but we've still got OT Genesis and Wayne's World, which is definitely a Tion Wayne album, and 3 albums of them. But obviously, if you're American right now, you probably don't know who Tion Wayne is. Make sure you go check him out still, because he's actually dope. UK people, you know what I'm talking about. Do you know what I mean? T.O., OT Genesis. As you can tell, my voice is kind of dropped a bit lower. No. No, I don't know. I have no, you know, there's only so many ways you can say no, and this is a no moment again. And OT Genesis doesn't deliver. I like OT Genesis when my guy's doing them covers of like pop songs from like the last decade or 2 years or 20 years ago, where he's like, making my way downtown. Like, that's funny, isn't it? This, I haven't wanted to hear OT Genesis since about 2016, since like Cut It or the last one, Push It or Go to the Limit. That, whatever that one was the last time I wanted to hear OT Genesis on a tune. I know that he can rap. I know he's got skills, but this wasn't it for me. We've got one song left, and that is the end of the hour and 16 minute experience, which definitely is an hour and 16 minutes for you, but has been for me. But let's get into it. So Wayne's World is the final track. Man said, I just effed my ex. I don't know why. I don't know how. And yeah, I think that's the best way to leave the album. Put my phone down. That's the best way to leave the album. So overall, you know, we're looking at an album that's fairly decent. It's 24 tracks. As some of you guys watch some of our old reviews, you know that I don't really like long tracks. I don't like albums that are longer than 15 tracks because it gets long and it's just like I lose focus. Now, obviously, Lil Twist, that was track 16, yeah? That banged. Shout out to him. But then, like I said, after that, I wasn't really feeling any of the other tracks. They didn't hit the same. Like, I feel like the album starts quite well. It's got a bit of a bounce. I think Lil Wayne comes through with some really good bars, really good delivery, really good flow. He made that beat that I said that was absolutely trash and absolutely brilliant at the same time. Amazing. I feel like a lot of people are saying this is his best album or one of his best albums. Obviously, nothing will top the Carter 3 because of the moment and the culture that it brought. I don't want to give this a review. I'm not going to give it out of 10. I mean, I'm giving it a review right now. I don't want to give it any rating out of 10. I think it's gonna have to grow on me. I think that's where I'm looking at it right now. You know, all jokes aside, obviously we get to that serious part at the end of the video and that, but I feel like jokes aside, it needs to grow on me a bit more. Obviously, this was like the second time I've listened to it, so it's not even a first video reaction. So it is what it is. But it's got high elements, it's got low elements. It's solid. It's solid. It's not bad. It's not amazing. It's just solid. And that's where we're gonna leave it, because I can't think of anything else to say right now after sitting there for about an hour and 15 minutes listening to this album. But you know what? Shout out to Lil Wayne. I'm glad to have him back. That's the main thing. Dropping music. He's got a bit of freedom. He's got independence. He can work with who he wants to work with. That is key, because if you can't work with who you want to work with, then things get techie like that. So Lil Wayne's back. Make sure you flip his album upside down so you can see Lil Wayne and Funeral, how they did that. I don't know how they did that. Is amazing though. And yeah, thank you guys for watching the video. If you enjoyed, and we got obviously the new setup and stuff as well, leave a like, comment what was your favorite track down below as well, because I've got a few myself. I might even put my own comment down below, because I need to go through and listen to it. So while I'm editing, I'm probably going to whack Lil Wayne on top of this anyway. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys for another review sometime soon. Peace.